Hi everyone, and welcome to the first video of the August challenge from sedentary to strong. We're going to do 31 videos this month, so that's one 10-minute workout for every day of the month. And we're going to have slightly different focuses on each class. Today, for example, is the first video, so we're going to focus on waking up. We're going to focus on waking up all the main muscle groups. We'll go over some of the important movement patterns and just kind of keep it at quite a low intensity. I will give you some alternates if you want to take it to a slightly higher intensity. But just I want to kind of activate every different muscle group, get us feeling good. As it's the first workout, some of you will be coming to this from very little movements. We want to be careful and just see how we're feeling. And it's a good opportunity for you to check if any movements are maybe a little too complicated, or if you have any questions after this first workout, you can kind of ask me and I can bear that in mind going forwards. Okay, so we're just going to do a very kind of light, easy kind of warm-up now. We're going to take about 2 minutes doing that, and then we're going to get into our main workouts. Okay, so if we're ready, let's get started. So what I want you to do is bring your feet together to start with. I'm going to take a few steps back so you can see me. Lift your arms up in the air, hold onto your wrist, and we're going to get into a big side bend here. Okay, so try not to lean forwards or backwards, just lean to the side, lengthening that side of the body, and then over to the other side. Okay, and we're going to do one more on each side, back over here, check how you're feeling, and last one over here, and good. Okay, arms nice and relaxed. Now you're standing up nice and tall, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to do some big shoulder rolls going backwards. So let's do about 4 repetitions. That's 2, 3, 4. Okay, shake off the arms, and now we're going to go forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay, so keeping the feet shoulder width apart, bring your arms out in front of you with your palms facing each other. And now keep your eyes on your right hand, keep your left hand where it is, and you're going to open that right hand behind you. Keep your eyes on it all the way 180 degrees, and then back to the center. Okay, we'll do the other side. Behind you, back to the center. Try not to force it, just go as far as you can comfortably go. Reaching behind you, keep your hips facing forward. On the other side. Okay, and let's do one more on each side. Okay, this is good for me as well because I haven't been moving very much recently. Okay, cool. All right, now bring your feet back together and we're going to do some hip openers. So I want you to lift your right knee up in the air and then open it to the side and then lower it to the floor. Bring it back up and close and down, almost like you're stepping out and in of a bucket. So do the other side now. Knee up high, open, lower it onto the floor, up, bring it back in and back into the bucket. Okay, so let's keep switching sides. Up, nice smooth movement now. Big step, try and keep the rest of your body nice and stable. Big step and back in. Just kind of loosening up, getting the hips ready, especially if you've been sitting for a while before this video. This could be a good idea just to get that little bit of mobility in. Okay, one more on each side. And last one. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to move on to the floor now. So what I want you to do is take a few steps back. You're going to touch your toes and you're going to walk out into a plank position. So when I'm in a plank, my hands are directly underneath my shoulders. Now what I want you to do, if you can, I want you to put your right foot outside your right hand. Okay, so right foot outside the right hand and then left knee on the floor. Now that you're in this position, you're going to lower your right elbow towards your right foot. And then you're going to turn your right hand up to the ceiling. We're going to do this 5 times on the same side. Elbow down, hand up. Again, don't force it. Only go as far as you can comfortably go. Okay, this is called the world's greatest stretch, probably because it hits lots of different muscle groups. Okay, so just a good chance to kind of warm up to see how you're feeling. Okay, once you've done that 5 times, hand on the floor, put your right leg behind you and put your left foot outside your left hand this time. Okay, so right knee on the floor, left foot outside the left hand, and same thing. Left elbow down, hand up to the ceiling, 5 times. Okay, cool. Once you've done that 5 times, I want you to take a seat with your feet in front of you. And then you're going to lie down on your back. And I want you, with your legs straight, you're going to hug your right knee to your chest. Okay, hold that for a few seconds and then switch sides. Hold that for a few seconds and switch. Switch. We'll do one more on each side. Switch. And last one. Switch. Nice, really good. Okay, now I want you to bring your feet up. So your feet are on the floor with your knees up. Feet are shoulder width apart. Put your head in your hands. Give your head a bit of support. Extend your right leg. And we're just going to do 8 times. We're going to swing that leg nice and gentle. Up, kicking towards your head 8 times. 2, 3, just to get the hamstring activated a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, foot on the floor, left leg extended. And let's do 8 on this side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. All right, let's stand up. Okay, so now that we've kind of activated all those big muscle groups, I just want you to get that heart rate up a tiny bit. We're just going to kind of bounce on the spot. So just nice and relaxed here. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your arms are nice and loose, shifting weight from one foot to the other. Okay, this is quite a good kind of recovery position. If ever there's an exercise that's too difficult, you need a break, instead of just completely stopping, just come back to this position. Okay, so just nice and relaxed. Make sure your breathing is nice and controlled. Okay, so just getting used to moving and controlling the breathing, the breath at the same time. Okay, just give me 15 more seconds here. Okay, make a note to yourself how you're feeling. If you have any questions afterwards, you can just comment or send me a message. All right, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. I'm doing this with a mic today. Okay, so let's get, now that we're warm, now that we're activated, let's get into the main workout. So like I said, today's focus is waking up. It's the first 10-minute video. So I want us to hit all the different muscle groups. So what we're going to do 10 different exercises and just one round. So we're going to do 30 seconds per exercise. And in between every exercise, we're going to have a 20-second rest. Okay, so like I said, we're trying to keep this kind of low to moderate intensity. So we're not going to repeat anything too much. That's going to come later. Other sessions might have more of a focus on the core, on the lower body, the upper body, maybe more aerobic focused. Today is just waking up and getting a little bit of everything once. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to do, and I'll just tell you every exercise, the following exercise during the break. So the first one we're going to do is just marching on the spot. And like I said, 30 seconds work, 20 seconds rest. So with your feet shoulder width apart, you're going to march. And that means you're going to lift up your right knee and your left hand and down. And then it's your left knee and your right hand. So you're just kind of exaggerating this walking position by lifting your knees up high. Make sure you're using your arms. Okay, we're going to do that for 30 seconds. Okay, everyone, let's do that together. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Knee up and down. Okay, so just 30 seconds. Again, nice and light, but you're using all the different muscles here. We're trying to stay stable, so keep a little bit of pressure, of tension in your core. And we'll keep going. Okay, we're going to rest for 20 seconds after this. Like I said, the purpose of this workout today is just to feel good and to feel activated, so we're ready to step up the intensity a little bit tomorrow. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. Okay, so we've got a 20-second breather now. The next thing we're going to do a side-to-side run. So that means you're going to stand on one side, take a few steps, and reach across your body. Other way, reach across your body. Okay, side run. Just a little bit of space. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so a little side run, and reach your opposite hand across your body. Other way, and reach. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you haven't got much space, just keep switching sides. Good. Okay, so we're just getting all the muscles working here, different movement patterns. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, really good. Okay, so 20 seconds. Again, shouldn't be too intense, so make sure you're still breathing. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to touch the floor, and we're going to walk out into a plank and back up to standing. Okay, so have some space in front of you. Let's get ready for that. 3, 2, 1, Let's go. Touch your toes. Walk out into a plank. Optional push-up if you're feeling strong, and then walk back up to standing. Okay, so let's keep going. Walk out to plank, and then back to standing. Okay, nice and slowly. You can rest while you're standing for as long as you need to. Out to a plank, and back to standing. Try and do a few more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, just one more, that's fine. Okay, so let's move on to the lower body. We're going to do squats now. Okay, so feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing out, knees nice and soft, core strong. Push your knees out. Imagine there's a chair behind you. You're trying to sit on the chair and come up. Arms in front of you. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Slowly, as low as you can comfortably go. Try and keep the core working. Arms out in front of you. Keep your feet flat on the floor. Push your knees out and push your butt behind you a little bit. Okay, see how this feels. This is an important movement. So we want to get better at this over the course of the month. Okay, nice and slowly, always a bit slower on the way down than the way up. Keep going. One more. Rest. Perfect. Okay, we're going to move on to another aerobic exercise. So the next one we're going to do are jumping jacks. So you start with your feet together, your hands at your side, and then you jump your feet out and lift your arms up and then back. We're going to do that for 30 seconds. Okay? If that's too difficult, you can step like this. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so jumping jacks on the spot. If it's too difficult, step, step. Okay, that's your modification. Otherwise, keep going. Okay, every muscle working here, getting the heart rate up a little bit. Just doing a little bit of movement to counteract sitting down all day. 3, 2, 1. All right, rest. Okay, not many exercises left now. Jumping jack, okay. So we're going to move on to the floor now, and I want you to hold a plank on your forearms. So walk, hands on your knees, walk your hands out, forearms on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Lift your knees up, and we're holding a plank. If this is too difficult, put your knees back on the floor, okay? Make sure your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders, your hands are separated, and you're really kind of keeping the core nice and tight. Like I said, knees on the floor slightly easier, knees up a bit harder. We're just going to hold this position. Okay, breathing. Okay, mainly working the core here. Good for your core, that ability to hold tension. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. Okay, let's stay on the floor. So we're going to stay with the core as well. So my feet are out in front of me, my knees are up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit up and reach to the ceiling and slowly back down onto my floor. Okay, so we're doing a sit up, but with the arms always up to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1, up, as tall as you can, slowly onto your back. Up, as tall as you can, slowly onto your back. Okay, if this is too difficult, maybe just come up and then lean back a little bit and hold that position. So your core is working, but you haven't got all the movement. Otherwise, keep going with the sit-ups. Try and get a few more in. Okay, we just got about 2 exercises after this, and we're done for the day, okay? 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, really good. Okay, the next one we're going to do, we're going to go back to a cardio exercise. We're going to be, actually no, we're going to do one more strength and then we're going to go to our cardio. We're going to do some backwards lunges. Feet together, big step and lower your knee to the floor and feet together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so left leg, knee to the floor, feet together. Switch legs. Okay, so this is good for that single leg strength, really good for your glutes, this exercise. Okay, if you get comfortable with this, eventually you can add weights to movements like this. So just keep going, big step, try and keep balance, keep your core activated, keep your chest up. Okay, if you can't get your knee all the way to the floor, just do a shallow lunge like this and back. Just a big step, lower the knee. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 2 exercises left. The last one we're going to do, the second last one we're going to do, running on the spot. So just like we were marching earlier, this time we're going to run. If that's too difficult, then march, just like the first exercise. Okay, if you're feeling good, let's go a bit faster. 3, 2, 1, Go. Knees up. Use your arms. Keep going. Okay, just running on the spot there. Keep your head up nice and tall. Move your arms, knees up high. Keep going. Keep going. All the way to the end. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay. And then the last one, we can't forget about it. We're going to do our burpees. 30 seconds, hands on the floor, feet out behind you, feet in, and stand up. If that's too difficult, then just walk your hands out to the plank and walk back up to standing. Okay? So last one, let's do it together. 3, 2, 1. Hands on the floor, jump your feet out, jump your feet in, and stand up. You don't need to jump. Okay? Down, jump, jump, and up. Keep going. Jump, jump, and up. Again. Jump, jump, and up. See if you can get 2 more in. Can you get 1 more? 1 more. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Done. Okay. So that was our first workout, okay? Our first of 31. Hopefully we're feeling woken up, the muscles are activated, we're remembering what it's like to get into a sort of exercise routine. Like I said, over the following weeks, we're going to focus on different things in every session. So sometimes more core, sometimes more lower body, upper body, full body strength, cardio. So be prepared for those different focuses every day. Remember, on top of this video, if you can, I want you to try and get a minimum of 20 minutes. See, I'm out of breath, so not that easy, not that low intensity. So we're going to do a minimum of 20 minutes walking outdoors, but ideally 60 minutes minimum. That would be amazing if you can add that to your daily routine. And then if you have time, if you have energy to get your own workout in, going to the gym, playing a sport, going for a run, just message me if you have any questions about what counts as your own workout. That would be amazing. Okay? So thanks for joining me today, guys, and looking forward to tomorrow for our next session.